Hi, this is Jason with eStore Coaching. Today we're here to take a look at how PinnacleCart, an e-commerce application, can be used to help you manage your eStore business. We're going to walk through the setup process, configuring your site, design, product setup, payment gateway, and order processing. So basically, the entire process so you can quickly set up your eStore and start selling. Alright, so let's get started. So what I did is basically sign up for my 14-day free trial and enter your basic information. So from there, you select your skin type. Basically, this is your default theme you want to start with. So here's a bunch of different themes that we're looking at. That's out of the box and it's free. And you can basically use any layout you want, change the color, change the format, but I'm just gonna pick this theme, mountain theme, to start with, and we can show you how we can actually change the configuration. So right here we're looking at the category layout. You have the option of selecting the different layouts over here, and then you can select your product layout as well. 5 different styles. And also you select your checkout process. We're gonna just leave that as default, and then some SEO, general SEO properties you can create here for your homepage. So your basic meta title, description, and some keywords. Okay, so let's click on next, and so let's start adding some examples. So we're gonna keep the examples that we have here. So it looks like we're done. We can upload categories or products. And here's some payment gateway information and shipping that we can consider. So let's complete this process and we'll dig more into it. And here's a look at the dashboard. You see the top panel here with your orders and sale, and your left bar navigation. Pretty simple, really clean. Let's take a look at our site that we selected. Here's the default layout with the products that comes with the trial. So let's take a look at the category page. Here's a TV, and then let's select a different category. And here's a picture of a mouse product page. You can have your reviews, your social buttons, product reviews, products you might like. So basically it's a clean layout, the ones like you normally would see in any e-commerce site. Okay, so let's go back and let's step through each of these tabs. We're gonna take a look at the categories like what we saw previously. Here's how you manage your different categories. Over here we can create a new category. Let's say apparel. We're going to create it under the root directory. Call it apparel as well. And just go through some category properties. Here's some SEO properties. You can fill that out later. We're just gonna, some random keywords and some title and description. Make sure you put those in. And if you want to put a custom URL, like apparel instead of some crazy long extension URL. You can customize it and also put in some description if you want. This will appear like it says on top of the page right before it shows the product information. So if you're selling t-shirts, for example, you can talk about t-shirts briefly here on the top page on the selection you have, and then on the bottom you can have another description at the bottom of the page right underneath the categories. You put a description, you could put advertisements, whatever you want, images, and you could choose an image if you want for your category. We're just gonna let's select a random bag and save the changes. So there's our category there, apparel. And if you want to add a subcategory, which we're gonna do now, let's say bags, you just select the parent category and create the same basically the same thing that we did for apparel. I'm gonna skip everything and save the changes. So if we refresh our main page, we should see apparel there, and there goes the subcategory. If you click on apparel, there's the category image, and there's our description. Let's add a product next. So as you can see, we have the product information, attributes, inventory on the top tab there. We're just going to go through each tab. Product information, nylon bag, for example. Let's keep it simple and enter a product ID, item price that you would like to sell it. And we select our category. And if you want to choose a secondary category, you can do that as well. We can select the image. Here's a thumbnail, quick overview. Here's a quick description if you want to add that here. Let's have a cut and paste it. Product description, more of a detailed description of the product. Some image property setting here and some additional settings if you want to enter that in. Sales tax properties. If you charge tax, product properties. If you want to enter your cost here in the sales price. Unit weight, that's good for real-time processing, calculating product shipping cost. So it's good to have that here. And you can also enter minimum or maximum quantity ordered. So if you need to order minimum, you can raise it here. And of course you can enter your SEO properties for this product. I'm just gonna skip it for now. So there's our nylon bag. Here's the description. So let's look at the bulk product loader. This is a great option to have if you have more than a couple of dozen of products and you don't want to enter it manually. So what I did was look for a upload file, a template. So here's a description of the different fields that you'll find. So I'm just going to download a product template, or you can always export it first and then use that. So I'm just gonna use a fresh one to take a look at it first. So here's a basic template. I'm just gonna enter some information here just on the fly. Your product ID, your name, your price, if it's available. So basically I'm just gonna look at the sample that they provided and see what's a minimum requirement. You will need those items, a category, lock product. I'm just gonna say no. And some meta information, I could skip that for now. I'm going to enter some more product information, some sales price, price levels, which we'll get to later, shipping. Here's some description information. Alright, so uploading settings, we're gonna import it into apparel. I'm gonna select the file, upload the file, and what I love about this tool is you can basically map it as well. Select the field that represents the what you're importing. So here's a quick snapshot of a view, and update products. So it's confirmed, it's uploaded, and there's a Nike shirt. There you have it. It's basically pretty simple. You can upload your images in advance next time and just reference your images in the upload file. So it's pretty straightforward. Let's take a look at the search capabilities. So we found a product on Nike. Let's say I want to enter some images now. You can just reference and upload it here. Let's take a look at the manufacturers, product groups. Just gonna leave that alone. Product reviews, if you wanna check out any reviews that you have on any specific product. If you wanna create global product attributes, you can do that here as well. For example, for TVs, you can reference this global attribute for 17 inches, 20 inches, and 55 inches, for example. Recommended products. So if you want to create a product family and reference that when you create the product, you can certainly do that here. So if you're selling a computer, you can stick in keyboards, mouses, wires, monitors as product family, and that show up when the users shop on that specific product. So going back to the Nike t-shirt, let's play around with the product discounts. So if you want to offer your customers discounts if they order 2 or more, for example 2%, you can add that from 2 to 5, and you could do another range, 6 to 40 or something, and you can order a bigger discount. If you want to add secondary images, so let's do that here. Data export attributes. This is great for Google products. If you want to export your data feeds, you can control that here. They have one for Amazon, eBay, Yahoo, PriceGrabber, and Nixtag. So if you're dealing with any of these product shopping websites, you can customize your product here to their specific data feed requirements. Product promotions, if you want to set up promotions. Recommended family, for example Apple products. Inventory, if you want to keep track of inventories. So let's add a attribute from our apparel for a t-shirt. Let's say we want to do sizes. Small, medium, large. And looking at the notes below, if you want to add let's say a small costs $1 more than what your base cost is, or even a large, just as an example. So it's pretty flexible. You can do that. And if there's specific colors, for example, you want to highlight or offer, you can do that there as well. So let's keep it simple. You could do a size, and there's a discount pricing shown here in the box. So remember to upload quality images. What I'm using is just examples. Customers love seeing high quality images of the products. And here's the marketing tab. We're looking at the gift certificates if you want to offer that. Here's some settings. So let me start from the cart settings first. Jumping around, here's some basic here's the global site settings. Skip that. The order cart settings, basic the administrative information here is pretty self-explanatory. Here's your SEO tab. Here's some high-level configurations for your site. You can select the way your URL can be displayed here for each manufacturer categories. So it's very flexible if you're into SEO, configuring your own SEO, excuse me. Digital products, if you sell digital goods, ebooks for example, or software. That's a basic setting. Bestseller settings. your gift message, printable invoice settings, mobile site settings. So you can set your theme here as well. Product location settings. So you can add your basically your drop shipper information here. Let's say you have a drop shipper 1, you can enter the address information, the contact information here, and you can associate it with a specific product. So when the customer checks out, you have the option of sending that email directly to the drop shipper. So let's enter some basic information for the drop shipper, the address. And what it does normally is calculates the shipping as well from the address that you specify here instead of your initial address. You can enter some let's enter a code here, name, phone number, and definitely a contact email. So here's a notification setting. So once someone places an order, you can have that go straight to them. So it kind of automates your order processing here. So you have a lot of drop shipping. This is a great tool to use. Wholesalers, if you want to offer the ability to wholesale your products to different distributors, country listings. If you're an international company, here's some additional site settings. Currency, language, pounds, shopping cart API. We're just gonna skip that. Here's your payment and shipping settings. Let's take a look into this. So here's these shopping carts that they are affiliated with, or actually have the option of integrating with built in already. So it's a good, decent list. PayPal, the more popular one, is here. Payleap, one of my preferred vendors. Here's some manage your payment options. We're just gonna keep it as is for now. If you don't manage your shipping here, your handling fee, your shipping origin code settings, real time. So this is all your shipping configurations here, real time method, additional tabs here. If you have a UPS account, you sign up with them individually and enter your account number here and your password, user ID, and looks like they're affiliated with Bongo if you want to do with a third-party vendor if you want to do international shipping. Some global discounts if you want to offer discounts for all your products. Nice to have, bill me later. Here's your sales tax management tab. These are third-party modules, looks like. Here's your settings. Normally I just leave those blank. Security settings. More administrative stuff. Let's take a look at that theme. Here's what we have now. Let's see if we can activate the cart designer. Just agree on this statement, and if you take a look at the bottom, there's a toolbar there, design toolbar, and as you notice when you mouse over different sections of the page, you'll see it highlighted. So you can create a new box, for example. Let's just create a very basic hello box here. So we have the box down here. Let's see if we can add it. Find a place to add the new box. If you want to put advertisement there, for example, it looks like a drag and drop. Makes it very easy for there it goes, right above the newsletter. Makes it easy for people that doesn't like to design too much here. Really easy drag and drop. There's your bestsellers. And there's additional widgets over here. Manufacturers, you can view cart, newsletter sign up, search catalog, and you can remove it as well. So there's images and buttons. Here's your themes if you want to select different themes. Here's your layout, font color, advanced tools if you want to do some CSS. So let's just save this, save the current page, and we're just gonna take a look at the navigate to the product page. So here's the layout of the product page, and of course you can change the style, and there's some additional settings, so you can kind of play around different settings to see what you like the best. So let's save this and remember how this looks like. So we're just going to refresh it to the new layout. So it's very simple. So we have the image on top now with all the description going down. So here's the catalog settings. Again, you can change what we did originally. Here's the home page. You can create new additional pages if you want. You could create a blog page, for example. So you just click on add a new page to do it. Pretty straightforward. Here's some forms and custom fields. Not too sure how to use this, but it shouldn't be too hard to figure out. File manager, you can click here to launch the file manager and upload all your images. I assume it's not available for this trial offer, but once you sign up, it should be pretty straightforward. Here's your activity logs. If you have more than one user, you can track who's doing what. Email templates. Notification emails. These are new users. When new users register, you get an email. A new order as well notifies the customers. So these are templates that you can change and add more text to it if you want. Some more settings for your email. We're just gonna skip over that. Database and backup. So this is where you can export your products. You can check all if you want, and then just export everything. So here's everything that you have in your store. So it's a good thing to do. Back up your website, or you can basically export it and then modify prices, attributes, or all on one page. Is a great tool to have. So you can export orders, users, categories. Here's some cart information. Okay, let's go back to the marketing tab. See social sharing, your standard Facebook page, your Dig, your Twitter. Single sign-on, that's great to have. Users can just log on using the Facebook account, and all that all their information should get transferred to this website without the need for them to enter that as well. So it saves them the trouble of doing that. Here's some additional Google tools. They can just pop in your tracking codes, QR code settings. I don't use this, but it's nice to have. Some widgets that they have. Looks like just ad placement widgets. Here's the newsletters and email section. So it looks like you can just email one-off folks here. You know, you look at all your subscribers. Here's a drift marketing campaigns, or drip. You can create a new campaign here to start after they abandon your cart, basically. So you can hit them back up and say, hey, you know what, I see that you wanted to order from us, but you know, if you order right now, we'll give you another 10% coupon, for example. Here's the testimonies I just went through, gift certificates. Apps and integrations. Basically, usually these are more of a third-party softwares that they integrate with, like QuickBooks, Doba management. So they have a product feed directly to this website. That's good to have. I never used Doba before, but I'm looking to actually look into that in the future. Here's some additional integrations that they have if you have an affiliate program that you set up. Doesn't look like they have one here, but it can be integrated with iDev affiliate. Same thing as MailChimp, you could do emails. So here's some statistics and reports. We don't have much traffic yet. This is a free trial. We're the only ones looking at this. Alright, so let's see if we can check out and look at that order processing. So we're going to enter our billing information here. shipping information. Just agree to your terms and conditions. Place the order. Okay, so here's your standard message. I'm pretty sure you could customize it as well, this order page. So let's take a look at what we have here. Here's our first order ID 1. You could start with a different number. I remember seeing that option. You could start from 10,000 if you want. So here's our product page. You can set the order status. Right here, here's your billing and shipping information. Nice and clean, your product information. If there's any discounts, here's your tracking. You can plug in your tracking as soon as you get that. So there you have it, a preview of PinnacleCart. For more information about my review and show notes on PinnacleCart or any other eStores, please visit my site at eStorecoaching.com, where I conduct more of a detailed review of the store offline. I know we went through everything pretty quickly, but there's more information offline on the show notes. And if you like this review, please give me a thumbs up, share my page, and provide some feedback to help me provide better content in the future. Now, if you are ready to get started with PinnacleCart, go below, select the free 14-day trial link, and you can get started with them. So thank you for watching.